Now then everyone, hope you're all having a good day and welcome to episode 1 of Rebuilding the Secret Bike Park. The brand new trail you're looking at right now, Shippo Shapes, is finally 100% complete. Took us 4.5 months to build, so if you haven't seen all the videos I've posted, make sure you go and watch those. We finished Shippo Shapes on the 26th of August. A week has passed and it's now Thursday the 4th of September 2025, and in this video I'm going to be starting to rebuild all the other trails we have in this wonderful forestry. So for a little bit of context, the very first time I put a shovel in the ground on this mountain was the 2nd of October 2022. That was when I started building Hardcore, which is a full top to bottom trail we have on this mountain, the very first trail I built here. And to say in a month's time we'll have been building here for 3 years is absolutely insane. We've already got 10 trails here and there's plenty more to come. So 9 months ago, Sunday the 7th of December 2024, Storm Darragh hit the UK and it hit us insanely hard. I remember coming up to the trails the day after, I was in disbelief. There was so many trees down up here, all over the trails. I had to spend 2 weeks clearing the fire road just to get up to the trails, and we've only just recovered from it really. I built Shippo Shapes because we had that many logs that we'd cut up. We needed to put them somewhere, so I thought I might as well shove them in all the jumps and the berms and the landings and stuff. And we've used quite a lot, but there's still storm damage that we've got to get through all these months later. So most of the fallen trees from Storm Darragh have already been chainsawed through over the past couple of months. We've still got quite a few dotted about the park, but I'm at the bottom of 4 trails we have now. Shippo Shape, Spawn, Tadpole and Frog over there. And we've got quite a few root balls here. Now these happen when the tree falls over, brings all the roots up. They're going to be a pain in the ass to get through, but that's what I'm going to be starting with. Just doing some general maintenance down here, tidying everything up. There's obviously quite a few berms that need repairing where these root balls have come up. So let's get started with it. There's quite a few tools I'll be using today as well. We got a long steel bar here, perfect for prying things. Pair of gloves, my tripod for filming everything, a shovel and a spade, nice to have 2 different sizes, and a mattock. We've also got the tarp there that I've set up, absolutely chucking it down right now, so I'll definitely be using that. And the caramel latte, essential. I've managed to stay pretty dry during that torrential flood we just had. I left my gloves on the floor outside and then I was soaked, which is amazing. We've got a lot of work to do though, so I'm getting started with it right now. Very first thing I've got to do is on Tadpole, pretty much at the bottom of the trail. There's a nice freestanding root ball right here. So I've got to dig all the dirt off the back of it first of all. That's nice valuable dirt that we can use to repair this berm here. Once all the dirt's off of it, I can get the root ball, hopefully get it down there, past Shippo Shapes, out the way. So let's get started. It only took 20 minutes to completely remove that root ball. This berm on Tadpole will still need rebuilding, but it's looking a lot better now. I'm now about 1 metre away from where I was just working. We've got 2 more root balls right here. These things are absolutely massive, joined together, and they look ferocious. So I'm just going to do the exact same thing, see how long it takes us to get through them. It's now Friday the 5th of September. We're stood at the bottom of Spawn, literally a couple metres from where we were working yesterday. We've got another root ball right here, completely blocking the exit of the trail, so we'll get it sorted right now. Literally 5 minutes later, stump's been dug out, so let's get on to the next job. I've walked a bit further up the mountain. We're about 60% of the way down Tadpole and Spawn. There's 2 massive root balls here. Obviously when these trees fell over, it's ripped all the dirt out of what used to be a berm here on Tadpole, and they're also blocking the end of that berm on Spawn. So there's a lot of work to do here. But before I rebuild anything, I'm just going to get all the dirt off the back of these root balls, and then hopefully I'll be able to move them. It's taken about 2 hours altogether to reposition these stumps. Big shout out to Martin, who literally randomly turned up here, saw what I was doing, went home to get his slack line, brought it back up here, and we used that to winch the trees into place, and he's actually gifted me it. You're a legend, mate. Thank you very much. I've still got loads of work to do to the berms where those stumps are, but I've turned the camera around now, because I'm going to save that for a different day. We've got an easier job here. This plant, Himalayan balsam, is an invasive species, and there's so much of it in this woodland, so we're going to clear as much as we can in this area on Tadpole and Spawn, get it looking a lot clearer. Saturday the 6th of September today. We've only got a few hours up here, so it's going to be a nice easy one. We're starting on this section of Tadpole, just next to the on-off box up there on Shippo's Shapes. And we're just going to do a bit of clearing, do some snipping, clear some little bits of the trails, and see what we can do. It's been a few days since the last clip, now Wednesday the 10th of September. We're at the bottom of Tadpole and Spawn. I'm going to be focusing on Spawn from the bottom to the top, getting everything reopened. A couple bits I'm going to have to do on Tadpole as well, but we're mainly focusing on Spawn. So let's get straight on with some building. "45 minutes later, we're a couple metres up from where we were just working on Spawn. There's a nice little root ball here sticking into the trail a little bit, so I've got to get this sorted right now. Half an hour later, the root ball just behind the camera has been sorted. I've now turned the camera around. We've got to dig all the dirt out of the inside of this berm here. This is where those two massive stumps used to be. Get all the dirt on top of the berm, give it a bit of a reshape, see what we can do. Oh shit. Only took an hour to complete the work on that berm on Spawn. I've now moved just to the left of that. We're on Tadpole. There's another berm here that while I'm down here, I'm going to fix this one as well. Friday the 12th of September today. We're on Spawn at the minute. When I originally built that on-off box on Shippo's Shapes, it collapsed the first time round. We had to rebuild the whole thing again. We left a load of dirt in between these two rollers on Spawn, so my first job of today is getting this area cleared. Just to my right over there is the section I just cleared on Spawn. We've now come over to Tadpole, and this area needs a bit of clearing. It's now Saturday the 13th of September. I got absolutely soaked when I walked up here this morning, so I'm starting today's video on frog in this dig pit. I'm going to make a little fire. There's loads of wood here that we've cleared off the trails that I need to get rid of as well, so it's a perfect spot to dry myself off. The GoPro died about an hour into doing all of this, but I've been at this fire for about 2 hours now. Nice and warm. It's been chucking it down the entire time. It's pretty much only just stopped. But yeah, it's looking good. Right then, so the final job of this video is at the very top of Tadpole. This is where the shelter used to be. Obviously we took it down when it got vandalised. All the logs there, I'm going to have to move them somewhere and we'll get this little bit cleared. And then Tadpole and Spawn will both be open. Still need a bit of work before they're like perfect again, but yeah, we're nearly there, so let's get on with it. It's been 9 days since we started rebuilding, and in those 9 days we've managed to completely reopen Spawn and Tadpole. There is still a couple little bits that are going to need work on both the trails, but I'm going to save that for a future video. I'm just glad they're open again. I've pushed up to the top of the hill. I'm going to drop into Spawn first, drop in for the first top to bottom lap anyone's done in about 9 months. Nice and chill. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh, she's riding nice. Oh yeah. Oh, lovely. Gonna drop into Tadpole now for my first lap in 9 months. Let's get it. Woo! Yo. Forgot how rowdy this trail is. Nice and chill down here. Woo! Oh my god. Oh. Yow. That's amazing, man. Nice bit of mud on the camera. Got you on the helmet cam now. Gonna go for another top to bottom run of Spawn. Woo. Oh yeah. Woo. Yo. Nice. Another quick lap on the helmet cam, dropping into Tadpole. Let's go. Yo. Oh my god, them roots are slippy. Oh my days, getting loose. Wow. There we go. I've done a couple top to bottom runs of Tadpole and Spawn, both riding insanely well to say. We've done just over a week's worth of work on them. Next trail I'll be working on is Smurf, getting that open top to bottom again. I'm going to be ending this video here though, so I hope everyone's enjoyed. If you have, make sure you like and follow, and I'll see you in the next one. Yeah boy.